This is the first chapter of the geography, 9th class, size and location. So here this is very simple and small chapter, but still some terms whatever we are going to use here, that already we have seen in 7th, even 6th, 5th, all standard. So India is one of the ancient civilization. India is one of the ancient civilization in the world. इंडिया की जो civilization है, संस्कृति है, वो बहुत ही पुरानी है. It is well familiar in the world. It has achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress. Means progress which has been taken of this Indian civilization, or it is familiar to the world. It achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress. Means progress whatever taken place of the India or Indian civilization, that achieve in multidimensional, that is social, economical, all these. And this is during the last 5 decade. Means it is an ancient concept, but in last 5 decades this increased, or progress which is taken place very fast. It has moved forward, displaying remarkable progress in the field of agricultural, industry, technology and overall economic development. Means we have achieved progress in various field. That progress that was from the ancient time, but in last 5 decades the growth it is taken place very fast. That is in the field of agriculture. We have seen green revolution, through the progress through the green revolution, then industrial development, technology and overall economic development taken place. Now this is the time COVID-19, that our GDP is going minus, but still if we overall observe, development taken place in last few decades very fast. So India has also contributed significantly to making the world history. Means इंडिया की जो हिस्ट्री है, it is one of the history of the India related to the, or making the world history. So here location, India's location is very, means India is the vast country lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. Figure 1.1. It is showing figure 1.1 of your textbook. It is showing. So location, if we, because location it is very important, the geographical concept. Even though in modern days olas or taxis or transportation, or if you want to find out the location of particular place, then this latitude and longitude, these are very important. Already we have seen, you have seen in the from the 4th, 5th, 6th standard what is latitude and longitude. These are the lines, but these are called the imaginary line. They are not in actual practice, they are not in actual, but they are imaginary. We can't find it, but still this latitude and longitude, these are very important to find out the location of particular place. So here figure 1.1, mainland extend between the latitude 8.4 north 8 degree 4 minutes from the north, and 37 degree 6 minute north. Means India, it is if we see the equator or the horizontal line which goes from this globe, that is 0, and India's location which is showing yellow color, they are, that is in north hemisphere. And that is why latitude means horizontal line, जो लेटे हुए जैसे लगते हैं वो, that is called the latitude, and they are between 8.8 degree 4 minute N, showing horizontal line. It is between 0 to 15 north. So it starts from the 8 degree 4 minute north, and it ends 37 degree 6 minute north, means upper part, last part which is on this latitude. And longitude means what? Vertical line, that is called the longitude. And India's location related to the longitude, they are from the started 68 degrees 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minute east. So this is the vertical lines, and in between imaginary line they are called what? That is meridian. And because of this meridian, earth divided into two equal parts, that is western and eastern part, and India's location, it is in the eastern part, and that is why it is said longitude 68 degrees 7 E means east. Actual India is in the north hemisphere, but in north hemisphere or earth vertically it is divided into two equal part. One it is called the western part and another one is called eastern part, and location of India related to the longitude, they are 68 degrees 7 minute E and 97 degree 25 minute E means east, because India's location related to the longitude, that is in the eastern part or east side of this meridian. So this is about the location. And come to the Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer, it is 23 degree 30 minutes north, means this is the location of Tropic of Cancer. It divides the country into almost two equal parts. What is the significance of the Tropic of Cancer, which is located on 23 degree and 30 minute north? Because of this, India, it is divided into two equal parts, north and south. So to the southernmost and to the southern east and southern west of the mainland lie the Andaman Nicobar Islands, and Lakshadweep Islands is in the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea respectively. Means these are the two islands which is of belonging to the India, that is Nicobar, Andaman Nicobar and Lakshadweep Island. So Andaman Nicobar Island, they are in the Bay of Bengal, and Arabia and another Lakshadweep, they are in Arabian Sea. Okay, so this is about the location of the India. We have seen in latitude and longitude, started and ended of this India's location related to latitude and longitude. These are imaginary line. It is not actual. हम लोग वो मीन्स दिखाई नहीं देता, जस्ट इट इज इमेजिनरी, longitude and latitude. So come to the size of the India. So here the land mass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometer. Land mass of India is what? Area of 3.28 million square kilometer. India's total area account for about 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. So from the figure 1.2 figure is here. So from this figure it is clear that India is the 7th largest country in the world. India का जो रैंक है, if we consider about the size, so India's rank, it is of the 7th, and first number India's landmass, in the world, first number as per the land area, it is of the Canada, then USA, China, Brazil, Australia, and in 7th rank that is India. So from this figure 1.2 we have seen last means 7th number, first number Russia, second Canada, USA, then China, Brazil, Australia, and India. This means India is on the 7th rank of the world, largest country of the world. India has land boundary about 15,200 kilometer. Land boundary, size of the land boundary of the India is what? 15,200 kilometer. And total length of the coastline of this mainland, including Andaman and also Nicobar and Lakshadweep, means this is related to the coastland, and that is what? 7,516.6 kilometer. This is what? It is India's coastal length area, including this island whose names are Andaman, Nicobar and Lakshadweep. So India is bounded by the Youngfold mountain in the northwest. इंडिया के नॉर्थ वेस्ट में कौन सा माउंटेन है? हिमालय, दैट इज यंगफोल्ड माउंटेन. Northwest, north and the northeast. This mountain, it is spread these ranges of this mountain on the north, northwest, north and northeast. So south of about the 22° north latitude, it begins to taper and extended towards the Indian Ocean. means size, it is on the reducing, that is coming together, coming closed, that is called here taper, and extends towards the Indian Ocean. इंडियन ओशन के थ्रू छोटा छोटा होते, डिक्रीज होते आ रहा, साइज कॉम्प्रेस होते आ रहा, dividing into the two seas, and because of this peninsular area, it is divided two seas, Indian Ocean, towards the Indian Ocean, dividing into the two seas, Arabian Sea and Arabian Sea on the west, and Bay of Bengal on the east. Look at the figure 1.3. Look at the figure 1.3 and note that latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland is about 30 degree. In this page number 3 of your textbook, 1.3 figure is there, and as per this figure, the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland, it is about 30. It is showing through this figure 30 degree, means almost longitudinal and latitudinal, both these they are same, they are 30 degree. Despite this fact, east-west extent appear to be smaller than the north-south extent. Means east-west extent appear, it is smaller comparing to the north-south. From the Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, latitude is there from the Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, means starts from the western side Gujarat and end to the Arunachal Pradesh eastern part. There is a time lag of 2 hours, means difference of this time, it is of the 2 hours from Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat. Hence the time along the standard meridian of India 82 degree 30 minute east, passing through the Mirzapur, it is the standard time, and that is why though the difference is there of near about 2 hours, but still there is a single time throughout the India, because we have taken standard meridian time of the India passing through the 82 degree and 30 minute east, and it is passing through which city? Mirzapur, it is in the UP, is taken as a standard time for whole of the country, and that is why though the difference is there from Arunachal to Gujarat, near about 2 hours difference, but still we have adapted solution, we have taken by fixing the standard meridian time which passes through the Mirzapur, and that is why time of the India because of this standard meridian, it is same for whole of the country. So latitudinal extent influence the duration of day and night as one moves from south to north. So this is, we have seen about the size of the India and we have seen so many things related to this. India is on the 7th rank, and figure 1.2, it is given 7 largest country of the world that we have seen here. Okay, then come to the India and the world. It was about the India. Then come to the comparison or location of India and the world. The Indian land masses has central location. Indian land masses has central location between the East and the Western Asia. India is a southernward extended of the Asian continent. एशियन कॉन्टिनेंट में इंडिया जो है, इंडियाज लोकेशन इट इज, इंडिया इज अ साउथर्नवर्ड एक्सटेंशन इन द एशियन कॉन्टिनेंट. So the trans-Indian ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia provide a strategic central location of India. Means India is having the strategic location, central location of India, and different types of different routes from Indian Ocean that goes to the different part of the country. We have Silk Route. It is one of we have seen from the ancient time, and different routes are there from the Indian Ocean, which goes to the western part, eastern parts of the world, or other European countries, or almost all the continent. So here the Deccan Peninsula. What is the peninsula? Peninsula means such a location where 3 sides are of the water, surrounded of this, means one side is land and 3 sides surrounded by the water body, that is called the peninsula. And the Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean, thus helping India to establish close contact with the West Asia. और डेक्कन पेनिनसुला के कारण इंडिया के जो कॉन्टैक्ट्स है थ्रू दिस इंडियन ओशन with the West Asia and Africa and Europe from the western coast, and with the southern East and East Asia from the eastern coast. Means almost the routes are going from the Indian Ocean, and through the from the India or India, it is connected to the different continent, different countries through the sea route. Because of this strategic position, we have 3 sides of having the coastal line, coastal area. No other country has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean as India has. And indeed, means if we compare to the other countries in the world, our coastal line, it is much more, comparing length of the coastal line, it is largest in the world. It is India's eminent position, means this is India's eminent or important position in the Indian Ocean, which does justify the naming of ocean after it. And that is why because of having this eminent position of India in this ocean, name is there of the Indian Ocean. And India's contact with the world have continued through the ages, but her relationship through the land routes are much older than her maritime contacts. Means India's contact, they were from the ancient time to the different part of the world through the land route, because technology that was not developed of this sea route. So only land route they were in the existence, and from the ancient time it was going on. India's contact trading that was going through the land route. So the various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passes to the ancient travelers, and through the land route the contact with the other parts of country that was or the routes were of the which land route, and through the passes people were going from India to different part of the country from the northeastern side, while the ocean restricted such a interaction for a long time. So these routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas and commodities since the ancient time. These routes, land routes, or after came developed after developing technology, sea routes that came, and India's contact with the different countries came in existence. But in ancient time, from ancient time, this contact, overseas contact, that was there. But after developing these sea routes, it means prosperity developed, contact developed, and it contributed in the exchange of ideas. And because of this exchange of the different things taken place, for example, the changes or exchange of the ideas, then exchange of the commodities since the ancient time. So the ideas of the Upanishads and the Ramajuna story, the story of Panchtantra, the Indian numerals and the decimal system, thus could reach many parts of the world. Means Indian literature, Indian books that went to the different part of the country, because through these routes the spices, then muslin, it is one of the soft thread, spices, muslin, and other merchandise were taken from India to the different countries. Means trading, this is not new concept for us. This trading that was going from the different routes, sea routes, land routes, that was going from India to different part of the countries, means is not new. And muslin, spices, these textiles, these were very these things had very demand in the world from the India. On the other hand, the influence of Greek sculpture and architectural style of the dome and minerals from the West Asia can be seen in the different parts of the country. Means if we observe the architectural um, sample or Greek architect we have taken from the Greek, means so many things they were going from India to different countries, but some things that we have adopted from the different countries. For example, take the example of Greek. We have adopted this Greek architect, that is of the Greek sculpture or style, architecture style of the dome and uh, minarets. They are from the Greek. It arrived in India at the time of Chandragupta Maurya period. So all this possible through the land route and sea route from the ancient time. So this is about we have seen India and the world. Now come to the India's neighbor. So all these routes they were helpful for the connectivity with rest of the world. Now come to the India's neighbor. Okay, so India's neighbor. India occupies an important strategic position in the southern Asia. India has a 28, here given 28, but now states are increased. India's states they are now 29 and 7 union territories. Sri Lanka, India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan. Means these are the neighboring countries, or India's boundaries share to the different countries, and mainly starts from the Gujarat, Pakistan, Gujarat boundary, Gujarat, Rajasthan, then Punjab, even Jammu Kashmir boundary it is connected to the Pakistan. Means Pakistan it is one of the neighbor. Then Afghanistan, even though Afghanistan's boundary is there on the north side, northwest, and China, Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Means all these are the countries whose boundary share, means India share the boundary to this country. Our southern neighbors across the sea, even though our neighbors they are southern neighbors in the sea of two islands countries, and namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. These are the two countries whose boundary share with our with these islands with the sea consist of two island countries. Means Our southern neighbors across the sea consist two island countries, and which are they? They are Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by the narrow channel of the sea formed by the Palk Strait. Means India and Sri Lanka, southernmost location of India, of land, that is Kanyakumari, and southernmost point, that is Indira Point, in this sea point, in the sea. So India and Sri Lanka, it is connected with the narrow channel of sea formed by the Palk Strait. It is called what? Palk Strait, and Gulf of the Mannar of the Maldives island are situated to the south of Lakshadweep island. So India has a strong geographical and historical link with her neighbors. Means India's has had strong geographical link as well as historical link with her neighbors, which are neighbors that we have seen. So here given the physical map of the Asia in this book. So this is the end of this lesson, and we will see with some question answer. Again we will explain with some question answers and some logical terms. Okay student, good day.